Allison, and for today's workout, we're doing a beginner-friendly lower body and core stability ball workout. If you haven't done it yet, make sure to tap that subscribe button and the bell to stay notified with the latest fitness videos released every Mondays and Thursdays. All you need is a stability ball and an optional mat. This is a beginner level workout, but also great if you maybe have a stability ball and haven't used it in a while and just need some fresh ideas. I'll be cueing you through all the moves, but modify more if you need to. So grab your ball and a mat and let's get started. Let's begin with a light warm-up. Start by sitting on your ball and take those feet about shoulder width apart so you feel nice and steady. Now, keeping the core engaged and the spine long, I want you to do some slow hip circles. The ball, trust the ball, it's going to roll with you. So you have control of it. If you ever feel like you don't have control of the ball in any of the exercises, stop what you're doing, reset your body position, and then start again. So do a few on one side, rolling down and back, and then pause and reverse it. Do that a few times, going back and forth, 4 or 5 on one side, and then the other way. And this is also getting you more comfortable with the ball. So as you notice, I'm starting to make it a little bit bigger, maybe even rocking back onto my heels. Good. The great thing about the stability ball is it incorporates your core during pretty much all the exercises, which is an extra bonus, and it does make things a little bit more challenging, but in a good way. All right, give me about 10 more seconds, whatever rolls you're doing. Good. Sitting up tall. 3, 2, and 1. All right, keeping those feet nice and wide. Little upper body stretch, reach over to one side, other arm reaches down. Inhale, exhale, windmill the arms, go the other way, feeling that nice stretch through the sides. Our main focus today is going to be lower body and core work. Good, but it's always nice to get that upper body stretch too. Inhale, exhale. One more each way, reach up. Good, center this up, keep those feet wide, hands on the quads, slow flat back. And then round up, kind of looks like a cat-cow. Except I'm gonna roll all the way up and down. Inhale down, exhale, scoop out the belly, round up. Good, 2 more, inhale, exhale. Most all the movements are also on the floor, so if you have that mat, have it close by, we are gonna use it. Now this time, we're gonna take it all the way down, dip one shoulder in, little low back stretch, and then switch, dip the other one. Good, keep those feet wide for balance. Very nice. And just dip low enough where you feel comfortable and feel a nice stretch. It shouldn't feel strenuous. 1 more each way. Very nice. And then you'll center up this next one, round all the way up. Shoulder rolls back up to the ears and down. Get all that tension out. And let's roll forward. Good, inhale, reach those arms up, grab the wrist with one hand, over to the side. Center up, reach the other way. Now we're gonna stand just for a moment, carefully center up, come up with your ball, keeping it on the ground, taking those feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. I want you to do some stationary lateral lunges, rolling the ball to each hand. Now really think about dipping and pushing the hip towards the outside when we lunge side. Toes, hips, and knees are facing forward. In 3, 2, hold it over to one side, push the ball in front of you, pop up this toe. Inhale, exhale, scoop out the belly, hold that stretch for a quick moment. Round this up, go the other way, push, and then pull up. Fantastic, center it up, walk those feet in. Push the ball in front of you, scoop the belly button out, do cat-cow standing, flat back gaze forward, exhale, scoop. Let me show you a side view of this, and then back, scoop, and then flat. Good, 2 more times. Dip that head, dip the chin, 1 more. And then slowly round that ball back up to stand. Good job. Grab a drink, grab your mat, and I'll meet you on the floor. Let's start in a lying down position with your feet on top of the ball. Once you're here, we're going to keep our upper body relaxed on the ground and also make sure there's no arch in the lower back when the legs start moving. Looking up at the ceiling, we have our legs on top of the ball, and think about flexing the feet and kind of digging the heels into the ball a little bit so you can get some traction. Keeping the core tight, we're going to tuck those knees in all the way towards the chest and then bring it out. For your breathing, exhale when the knees come in, inhale out. So we're easing into our workout with this little core warm-up, all about having control of the ball. Exhale, inhale. Think about pulling the belly button to spine. So think about pulling the belly button to spine and then lifting the chest and the rib cage a little bit. Beautiful. Everything today is at your own pace. So if you're not doing the number of reps I am, that's okay, not a problem at all. Remember, this is your workout, your time. I'm gonna hit 3 more of these, so if you're feeling good, join me. Exhale, 2, and 1 more. Good. Now, learning a little bit more about this ball and gaining control, I'm gonna keep one heel on, other foot's on the ground. I'm gonna take it a little bit wide so it doesn't get knocked by the ball. Single leg rollouts, in and out. I'm gonna do 8 on each side. Exhale, we'll call this 1. 2, starting to activate the hamstrings a little more. You feel that? Digging the heel into the ball a little bit more, and you'll feel more. Good, 4, and also going to that single leg. May feel a little less control than we did with the doubles, but that's okay. Core stabilization. Good, I'm gonna get 3 more on this side, and then we'll switch. 2, and 1 more. Very good. If you're coordinated enough, go ahead and use your feet and just shift it to the other side. Other legs on top in the center, open this leg a bit wider, dig the heel, engage the core, and when you're ready, count your 8. Exhale, 7, good, 6, keep it up, keep it up. Remember to dig that heel a little bit more if you want to activate the hamstrings more. Last 3, 2, and 1 more. Excellent job. Using your feet again, we're going to grab this ball and do some leg extensions. So whenever you have the ball between your legs, you want to make sure first it's steady, it's stabilized, and either squeeze between, whether it's your thighs or it's between your calves. In this situation right now, we're going to have it between our calves and we're going to squeeze in. Right away, inner thighs start to fire up. So keeping our upper body relaxed on the ground, we're going to bring the ball towards our glutes. Inhale. Exhale, extend up, squeezing those quads, keeping a soft bend in the knees. So inner thighs, quads, pretty much all the leg muscles here. Inhale, exhale. I'm gonna set a timer 30 seconds starting now. So anything with time at your own speed, you don't have to count. Woo, this is a very deceiving little exercise because you can make it harder by squeezing the ball more. If you're like me, I'm feeling a little shake. Take your times, take breaks if you need to. Focus on the breath. Remember, keeping that lower back pressed, core engagement. Down and lift. Awesome. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Set the ball down. Let's give our legs a little break. Set the ball down and place your legs on top so you're in tabletop position. Hands light behind the head. We're gonna do some basic crunches. Pulling the belly button to spine and lifting up in the rib cage. Look at that ceiling. Make sure there's space between your chin and your clavicle. Elbows back in your peripheral vision. Take a breath, inhale. Now exhale, crunch up and lower down, nice and slow. Good, lift and lower. And you're only lifting high enough to your shoulder blades are just off that mat. Keep that space right here, right? Think about having an orange or an apple between your chin and you don't want it to drop. Exhale. Good. Breathe. Now, if you want to stay here, this is challenging enough, stay here. I'm going to give you a second option if you'd like to bring this up a level. I'm going to extend my legs straight on the ball now. I'm going to add a reverse curl in and out. So this is your more advanced option if you want it. If not, stay where you're at. 20 more seconds, how you like. Exhale in and out. And if you're doing the roll and the ball starts to get away from you, just go ahead and take a quick moment and readjust your feet. Dig those heels into the ball a little more. and then start back up. 5 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, finish the one you're at, and relax. All right, I'm gonna shift the ball to one side. Kind of like earlier, I'm gonna set the 1 foot down. Now, you can either stay here, we're gonna rotate, work the obliques, and down, and then your second option, kind of similar to what we just did, is gonna add that knee curl in and out with the ball. We're gonna go 30 seconds on this side, take a good breath, break, transition, and then get the other side. All right, ready, set, here we go. Crunch, extend, exhale, inhale. And again, notice that this elbow stays back, peripheral vision, I'm not pulling on the neck. Squeeze, good. Woo, breathe. Keep it up, keep it up. Past midway, give me about 12 seconds left. And then we'll switch sides. Woo, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. You can just use your feet, take the ball the other way. All right, set that foot a little bit wider. So remember, you're either staying stationary or you can add that knee curl in and out. All right, 20 seconds, ready, and let's go. In and out. Exhale, inhale, slow and controlled, and breathe. Good, how's the core feeling? Starting to heat up a little more. Remember, you can take this at your own pace, take breaks when you need to. Woo, 10 more seconds, you're doing awesome. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, one more thing while we're here, and then we'll switch our position. We're gonna take the ball between the feet and think of a leg press. We're going to push out diagonal and in. So by squeezing the ball, again, just like before, you're gonna squeeze, get some inner thigh activation. We're going to push out, like you're gonna hand it off to someone, and in. Now, when you're out here, lower back wants to naturally arch. Don't let it. Engage the core more, or if you find it's arching too much, extend those legs higher up. We're gonna go 30 seconds. Ready, set, here we go. Out and in. So this time you're gonna exhale, push out, inhale in. So think about doing it like up and diagonal. The ball starts to slide on you, put it down with your feet, readjust, and get back to it. Feel the quads activate. Push it through the heels, glutes, and hamstrings. Yes. Woo. Press out. Oh, you're doing so good. We'll get a drink break after this. 7 seconds left. 4, 3, finish that last one, and set it down. Good job. Grab a drink, and I'll meet you in a seated position. Welcome back. We're in a seated position with our ball towards the feet. Okay, we're gonna be working one leg at a time. For me, I'm gonna pop up my left leg, right leg's on the ground, and lean back on the elbows. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a little bit of lower body. So for this first move, we're gonna work some quads and abductors all the way through the glutes. I'm going to lift the leg on the ground just above, open up, and then bring it in. So while you're doing this move, this is the challenge right here for your core, is keeping that ball and the other leg stabilized in the center. Okay, so to give you a moment, get in position, elbows down, anchor in. We're gonna do this one for reps. We're gonna shoot for 10. I'll say 8 to 10, whatever you're feeling. So when you're ready, lift this leg up. Here we go, open, and then close. Keep that foot flexed for now. There's 2, 3, good. Whew. 4, feel it. 5, 6. This one coming up is 8. If you're done, go ahead and rest the rest of the time. I'm gonna get 2 more in. And 10, good. Relax, keep this leg on top. We're gonna do everything on this side first. Bring this leg up to meet it. Now we're gonna stay back on those elbows, lift up, and then bring it down, doing this one for 8 to 10. Ready? Let's go. And just like everything, keep the core engaged, pull the belly button to spine. 3, good. There's 4, stay with it. 5, feel that nice hamstring stretch as well. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. I have one more exercise with this leg before we switch sides. I'm bringing this leg back down. I'm gonna turn this foot outward so we can get some inner thigh. And anytime you do inner thigh, you wanna think about leading with the heel, lifting up and lower. 8 to 10. Ready? Let's go. Lift up. 9, 8, 7, you got it. 6, you're halfway there. 4, 3, 2 more. Whew. And 1 more. Excellent job. Go ahead, set that leg down, switch sides. I went ahead and flipped around so you can see my working leg. So when you're ready, place the one leg on top, lean back on those elbows. Let's do the out and ins first. Remember, this one's gonna be for quads, thighs, pretty much everything in your lower body. So lift that leg, flex the foot, out and in, 8 to 10. Good, so right away, that ball wants to shift. Stabilize the core, anchor down with the upper body. 4, good. 5, whew. 7, I think this is the hardest of the 3. 8, 2 more. 9, take a quick break, relax the leg down. All right, both legs are gonna be on top. We're gonna lift that leg straight up and down. All right, so 8 to 10. When you're ready, let's do it. Lift. 9, 8, good job. 7, 6, 4 more. 4, 3, you've got it. 2, and 1. Relax. Recenter that top leg, bring this one down, turn that foot outward. Remember, like you're kicking a ball, we're gonna lift up and then lower. Here we go. Lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you're doing great. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. From this position, let's go ahead and bring it up and go into a kneeling stance with your body. Place the ball on one side. Just like before, we're gonna work one side at a time and then do the other. So first off, outer thighs, glutes, and some obliques. I'm gonna set the ball to my outside of the hip and then place my upper body, just kind of wrap it around so you feel nice and steady. Inside knee stays down, outside leg goes up. All right, what we're gonna do is some outer thigh lifts. Now for the outer thighs, I have a slight point down with my toe, and you're pretty much lifting as high as you can. Because your body's elevated, it's going to limit your range of motion. So let's just shoot for 8 of these. All right, so when you're ready, here we go. 8, 7, feeling it all the way through here. 5, good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, now we're gonna get a second set in, but I'm gonna give you an option to add a side oblique crunch. So for this one, it's gonna be up and then reach and lengthen lower. Same thing, it's gonna go for about 8 repetitions. If you don't like that, I want you to do a second set of what we just finished with. All right, arms up, abs tight. Let's do it. 8. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, you've got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Set that knee down. Let's give yourself a quick stretch. Take the ball, shift it over to the side it was on, shift the hips towards the opposite direction. I love this one because it's going to stretch the side all the way through the glutes and outer thighs. Just breathe. And when you're ready, bring it up. Take that ball to the other side. All right, no surprises. You know exactly what's coming now. Leg goes out, inside knee down, hug the ball. Make sure to keep your weight centered, and if you roll forward, you're gonna keep going forward, and we don't want that. All right, 8 leg lifts only. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. I know, second side's always harder. Base leg's feeling it. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, maybe even take some pressure off that base leg. Second set's coming up. Option is to add that oblique crunch. Maybe about 10 more seconds. Wiggle it out. All right, when you're ready, get back in position. If you're doing the oblique, arms up, abs tight. Let's go. 8, lengthen. 7, 6, 5, good job. 4, 3, 2, and one more. Fantastic. Let's stretch it out like we just did. Pushing the ball to one side, hips go the other way, arm overhead. Just breathe through that stretch. You're done with those. Now coming up, we're gonna do one more small section on your back with the ball, and then we're gonna finish in more of a prone position and then go right into our final stretches after that. All right, so when you're ready, bring it up, lie back down on your back. Ooh, how are we feeling so far? Good? All right, difference now is we're gonna take the ball in our hands. We're gonna set our feet down like you're going to do a sit-up or crunch. So feet down, knees bent. We're gonna take the ball back overhead, sneaking in a little bit of upper body. Try to squeeze that ball between your hands a little more, activate the biceps and the shoulders, engage the core. Inhale, exhale, come up, tap your knees lightly, come back down. So a crunch with that overhead reach. Inhale, exhale. I'm not looking at my watch, but we're gonna do about 30 seconds. When you're ready, join me. Just like we did earlier with the crunches, pull the belly button to spine. Exhale, come up, inhale down. If this is bothering your neck, I want you to put the ball down and you can do a basic set of crunches or those reverse curl rolls like we did earlier. 15 more seconds. If you're feeling good, can you come up an inch higher? Yes. Reach down, stretch. Last 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good job. Okay, you relax, watch me. I'm gonna do a set of ball passes. Now this is gonna be a modified version of ball passes. If you've done my other videos, you'll notice I'm doing a greater range of motion with it. But for today, because it's more of a beginner level video, we're gonna stick with that. So I'm gonna keep my head on the ground the whole time. Inhale, reach the ball back like I did. Exhale, pass it to my feet, lower it down. Now right here, this is where that back wants to arch. Try not to let it do that. Come up and lift. If it is, don't drop your legs as low. Your more advanced option for today is going to be dropping the legs here by keeping good form, lift, or you can even lift your head up and down. All right, we're gonna go 30 seconds, passes how you like. Here we go, inhale, exhale, pass to yourself. This is always one of my favorite core exercises to do. I've been doing these as long as I can remember, honestly. Lift and lower. Perfect. If you need to modify this more, do the version we did earlier. Feet down and just the upper body holding the ball up and down. Exhale, inhale, good job. Woo. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right, take that ball. I'm just gonna do the lazy way, keep my upper body on the ground, use my feet. Okay, so this might be a little bit more advanced move, but I will show you, demonstrate that lower version. But to activate the hamstrings, we're gonna do some hamstring curls. Now, once your hips come off the ground, that's when balance just goes crazy, right? So we wanna keep our upper body down, look at that ceiling, really focus, really engage the core. The ball is where your ankles, lower part of your calves, heels are on top. Now, before you start, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna lift the hips up. We're gonna curl the knees in with control, extend, drop the hips. We're gonna take a full breath in and out before we do it again. If you do 1 or 2 of those and you're like, I'm not feeling that, I want you to go back and keep the hips on the ground and just curl the knees in and out right here. All right, so when you're ready, if you'd like to try the hip lift, join me. Engage, inhale, exhale, lift up, curl, extend, lower, take a breath. Do it again, up, curl. I'll give you about 30 seconds, take your time. You don't have to count. I know you're feeling it, especially if you're lifting the hips, but if you're not, we're still activating the hamstrings right here, hips staying on the ground. Good. Curl, extend. 15 more seconds, maybe get 2 or 3 more in if you're doing that hip lift. Whew. I know, they kick in. 4, 3, I'm gonna squeeze one more in, you do too. And here, good. Let go of the ball for a moment, just hug those knees in and rock it out. When you're ready, go into a kneeling position behind your ball. We're gonna get in position together. All right, so I have maybe 2 more exercises, actual exercises, and then we'll finish off with a stretch. So starting off in that kneeling position, give yourself some space in front, push the ball down, and then place your body on top, set your hands down. So this is not a really comfortable position for you. You can do all these moves without the ball. All right, so I'm gonna place my hands down, retract the shoulders. All we're gonna do is alternate leg raises. Squeezing the glutes, one leg comes up, set the toe down, other leg goes up. You wanna focus on keeping your shoulders and hips nice and square towards the floor, and that's gonna help keep the ball stabilized underneath you. All right, 30 seconds, let's go. Exhale, inhale. Nice and slow. Breathe, good. This is a nice glute and also a bit of lower back, which you wanna keep strong as well. It is considered part of your core, if you didn't know that. Exhale, lift, good. Give me about 15 seconds. Hopefully this does not feel strenuous. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you'd like a little stretch, you can lean back a bit and just hug the ball, and then I'll stretch out your back. All right, one more thing for your lower back, set of hyperextensions. Now, if you're like me, I need to kind of do a little readjustment. I'm gonna go back in a similar position, pushing the ball down, but I wanna make sure my chest is definitely off the ball and I'm a bit more elevated. Digging the heels and toes into the ground. Depending on the surface of your floor, if you have carpet, it might work pretty good because you can dig into it, but if you have like a slippery hardwood floor that you're doing this, your toes might slip. And if that's the case, you wanna place your feet against the wall or something steady, like even the edge of a couch. All right, with this, hands behind, inhale, exhale, I'm gonna lift up just a few inches, and then slowly lower. Exhale, inhale. 30 seconds, here we go. So try to anchor those toes down into the ground. Breathe. Nice and slow. If you have any lower back issues that this does not feel good, omit this exercise, hang out in a child's pose, do some stretches, and we'll be there in a moment. Exhale, inhale, good. Whew, give me 12 more seconds. If you're not doing hyperextension moves like this at least once a week, in a video or workout, try to do it on your own. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back, give the ball a hug, drop the head. Whew, good job today. I'm so proud of you. Carefully bring yourself up. One of my favorite ball stretches, kneeling behind, walk the hands out over it, sink those hips back, take a breath, inhale, exhale out. Similar to a cat-cow, I'm gonna round up and then push forward and lengthen. Round the back, lift, good. And then push forward. Scooching those hips back. 2 more times, lift. And last one right here. Good job. And then carefully lift. All right, with this one, I'm gonna have one hand down. It's gonna be a version of thread the needle on the ball. Lean out a little bit and then thread underneath. You can rest this hand on the ground, feeling it through the sides and the shoulders. Good. Breathe through these stretches. Hold them longer if you need to than what I'm doing in this video. Carefully come up. We're gonna switch, other hand on top, push, and then thread underneath. And when you're ready, carefully come up. All right, we're gonna set the ball right here, 1 foot forward, and now using the ball, we're gonna roll it out. Kind of looks like a lizard stretch if you're doing this on the ground. And if you want, you can even open up this knee a bit more, getting some hip flexors, inner thighs. Carefully come up, set this knee back, get the other side, set the foot out first, and then roll it out, shift into it. Open the knee if you like. And carefully bring it up. Go ahead and take a seat on that ball. We're finishing how we started on the ball. Taking those feet nice and wide, and if you like to, little shift side to side. You can even do those hip rolls like we did in the very, very beginning. Whatever feels good. It's kind of nice because it can even massage the glutes. Excellent job. Now, if you like this video, definitely give it a save and make sure you go back to it again. As moves start to get easier for you, you can progress. I have some more stability ball workouts in my library, and there's some advanced ones in there too. So if you're up for the challenge, check those out. All right, keep those feet wide, hands on the quads, flat back down. Let's do those shoulder dips. I really like those. One shoulder in, look over the other one, and dip. Good. I'm gonna do one more in each direction. And then after this one, center up, flat back, round all the way up, sitting tall, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach those arms up, grab the wrist with one hand, reach over to one side. Center up, get the other way. And center up, bring the arms down, walk those feet in a little bit. Inhale, reach all the way up to your ceiling and let it all go. You're all done for today. Great job. Great job on completing that workout. If you haven't done it yet, make sure to tap the subscribe button and the bell to stay notified with the latest fitness videos released every Mondays and Thursdays. If you have any workout requests, please leave a comment in this video. My name is Allison. Thank you so much for working out with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.